I take pictures that I'm compelled to take, and I never really take a picture unless I feel like it's really a picture, you know. And I take less pictures than I feel I probably ought to if I'm a photographer. I'm not so compelled that I'm always snapping that I say, oh, I can't go a day without my camera or something. Not at all like that. And I feel like I'm supposed to say, you know, I'm supposed to feel more like it's my raison d'etre and it means everything to me. And I guess it is my raison d'etre, and without it I'd be a different person. I see things that I think I want to see again, and I want to capture them so that I can see them again, and so can other people. That's on the most basic level. And my interest in photography really began purely aesthetically. I just would see things that I liked and want to hone in on them. So, you know, within a chaotic, messy scene, there's just that leaf against that bit of red wall. And that's the kind of stuff that got me excited early on. And then slowly I began to feel like those pictures were a bit lightweight, really, and they were just pretty. And I got much more interested in telling stories and people and capturing moments between people, and that's really what does it for me now. What purpose do my pictures serve? I think that depends on each instance is different, and if I'm working for a client, then that's quite straightforward because they have a purpose, whether it be to promote their theatre festival, something I did recently, or, you know, there's generally a straightforward brief and I take the best pictures I can and give it to them and they take them on with their purpose. If I'm shooting for myself, then it's always much harder to define your purpose, and unless somebody else wants you to do what you're doing, perhaps there is no purpose. So your work has to be sort of that much better in order to validate itself. And I find that's always the struggle. So I guess with the Dad project was the first time that I felt like, and only in revealing it to others, it really validated itself because it did something for a lot of people. And that's now I've set the bar up there, and I want to continue trying to do that. So that's a very profound purpose, which is to make people understand their relationships better and understand themselves better. And a lot of factors within my relationship with my dad and my photography meant that we managed to do something along those lines. I've been really lucky in the client work I get, and although when I shoot for clients, I'm generally not taking pictures that I would take if I was just doing it for myself. But if I'm working for somebody who I want to work for because I believe in what they're doing, then that's good enough for me. Like, it doesn't have to be that every picture I take is you know, incredibly interesting or you know, complex. But yeah, I shoot quite a lot of stuff for arts, for theatre and music, and I'm really happy to be able to help those organisations promote themselves. Or did a big job for Sure Start in the last few years, and I think that's a really important organisation. NHS, stuff like that. So it's really lucky that I have had clients that I'm very happy to put my time into supporting. So if they want pictures that I don't love taking, that's fine, because that's a happy compromise. And then sometimes you get lucky and clients want you to take pictures in your style, and that's the happiest compromise. But yeah, so I've just been very fortunate that I haven't had a real bad conflict. I don't spend a lot of time, you know, photographing middle-aged men in suits who make lots of money.